Hello everyone, I will get the chat open in a second. Sorry, for some reason, um, it wouldn't connect today. Like, it would not connect. And it was just a circle, over and over. So, final stream of the year. Just want to tell everyone. How dare you tease me? That cries. Oh, it'll be fine. You'll be fine. Miracles happen. Miracles happen. You'll get there one day. I'm sort of surprised that card came out though. Like, well, figures I would get a knot in my hair the moment I start the stream. So, final stream of this year. I will be streaming next week, the first week of the new year. But then I'll take a break. But I just want to say, I'm gonna try to go really detailed. So make sure get some good questions out there if you need them. Otherwise, if you don't, just go with whatever you want. I'm gonna use a different deck today because I feel like it. The fun on the chorus passed on to. That's a little dramatic, but I'll moment of silence for that. Moment of silence. Okay. Ooh, they're showing up more vibrant than they actually are. Functional, but it's loud. Yeah. Okay, we shuffle away. Okay. Oh, sorry. Alas, no. Poor thing. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to open up the chat. Give me a second because I don't remember how to do that. I still don't like this new whatever this is. Okay. There we go. We are good. I'm getting sort of irritated with it, but I'm like, hopefully this will be the last of their big changes. Because honestly, this change is annoying. Like, I'll be honest this time. Like, I didn't like the whole change to everybody's handle, at blah, blah, blah. But I dealt with it fine. But this one is just... This one's annoying. So hello to MYYT, hello to Mishti, hello to Techie, Merry Christmas, hello to Mariana, hello to hope you're doing well, Faith and Love, Sonali, Nirvana. I know you have a different display name, though. Oh, you do? Okay. So, season's greetings, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hope you're all doing well. I'm happy it cleared up today. It's been raining horribly. And I was like, this is not going to be fun for everyone. Oh yeah, it's because I copied an old one that I had. It just ignored the donations are still active. It's purely because I copied the one that I had on a save file. Yeah, it was one that I was like editing to change around some wording, but I don't know. I guess I'd only saved a portion of it. So it's all good. We have. What? Why am I getting all these notifications right now? Nipatita, good morning. You should go back to sleep. I hope you're doing well. We have 7 today for Techie. 5:40 in the morning. I'll go back to sleep. Unless you have work, and then I guess you have to stay awake. I'm good. I'm doing good. What will be happening in the upcoming week? Oh, that's good. I hope your family's doing good. I hope your mom's doing good. Your sisters. Oh, Cynthia got married, Nibadita. Can I borrow her for a minute? A minute? No. That's too long. Go ahead. Maybe. Hello? Okay, I'm back. Yes, Nibadita. We'll do we'll do MIYT first, and then we'll move on to Techie since she already posted her question. No, yes, Nibadita. Hope you're doing good for Cruiser Man. Yes. It's good. Now they're just waiting for approval of their visa so that they could get away from his family. It sounds horrible. It's a long story, everyone. They need to get away from his family. So for my white tea, when it comes to this, um, next week, have some good energy overall. Um, we're starting off with the Knight of Swords, which is quick movement. There might be like some things that, like a lot of things that you just have to sort of get organized. That's possibly just, end of the year stuff that's just packed on. But seems overall like you're able to handle it because it's moving into the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's a group gathering of some kind, some sort, where you get to see some people you haven't seen in a while. You get to just almost like relax, um, just focus on just having a good time. It's not anything that would be stressful or anything that really like seems all over the place. It's actually a really nice calm energy that is coming across the card since you have so much water energy. There's also some side energy coming through with the Queen of Wands as well as the Fool, and the Fool is my New Year card, like that week, like the last couple days of the previous year, first couple days of the new year. So it's like that really exciting moment where there's just a lot of energy, a lot of changes, a lot of new things coming through. And in this one, this card is the Little Mermaid, right? So she's staring at what she wants, things that she wants to do in the future, what she hopes for, what she's aiming for. So I would take this as a good sign that over January, possibly into mid February, there's a lot of excitement for you when it comes to you, like individually. This doesn't really concern other people. It might, involve people eventually because we see like travel or um, going out having fun within that card. But it's like new horizons, and there might be contact from somebody um, romantically coming through when it comes to the Queen of Cups as well as the Eight of Cups. So look forward to some contact. I'd focus on the Three of Cups because that seems to be the one that has the best um energy, like it's actually coming through for you with people. This might be a side message, but I feel like it's a very smooth time for you. Things get handled that maybe have been pushed off for a while, um and then these really, like, I don't know, like nice people, nice situation, possibly somebody that is completely like a surprise for you to see coming through here. That can also be a romantic interest as well. But I'd say it's ushering in some new excitement. And I think since I'm trying to give like the best readings possible today, one major thing is we go from two energies or from one energy to another, right? We have two energies here. We have one that's really like calm. There's like a go with the flow energy about the Queen of Cups. She holds off on things. She doesn't, like, she's a very caring person. She's very loving. She gives her all to everyone, but she waits for the right timing, right? She waits for a moment that like screams, this is the time to act. Well, the Queen of Wands, she's like, I'm doing this all right now. I'm running out there. I'm taking everything that comes my way. I'm not, missing any chance at any opportunity. So you changing from one energy into the next actually has a very good, um I guess, like overall vibe for the new year, so you can embody two energies. Doesn't mean you have to give up the Queen of Cups energy, but it gives you a little more self-confidence, a little more of a boost of energy, like actual like physical energy of you going out to do more things. Um, Speaking your mind, staying true to yourself. So lots of good energy over the new year, over the next week. Um, like I said, over like this month or January into part of February. But I send you good vibes. So it's a brand new person at Nubadita, or is it a um old person that's coming through? It's a brand new. It's not that jerk, right? It's not that jerk. Yeah. Okay. A sit is your friend, and we talked for the last 3 years. I did not ask questions. Yeah, I know. But now I'm very worried. Oh. Well, feel free to talk about it. Okay. Well, if you fall asleep, remember tonight. Okay, so for Techie's first question, I'm already feeling a no for you, Techie. Um, I feel like this person, for some weird reason, I'm feeling like this person, well, either whoever they see, I don't feel like, I guess in the most generic way possible, I don't feel like they're super swarmy. I feel like it's somebody that doesn't like latch on, somebody who doesn't try to get somebody to return, and create this downfall. So it feels fine for me so far, but of course we're gonna pull out some cards. Yeah. Look here, we have the Empress, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. King of Swords can't, like in its reverse, it would be a good liar. Upright, surrounded by good cards, not one to lie. So yeah, we're not getting anything bad at all. We're getting some good like push, um to do what he's meant to do, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if he actually asked like word for word, should I do this? Or if this person was like, this is what you should do, but whatever it is, it seems like the right thing to move forward with. I don't feel like it's a bad person. If anything bad did come out, I'd, you know, be straightforward with you and say like, you know, be on the outlook, be on guard for something, but I'm not seeing it. And I totally understand that when it comes to psychics, it's like you worry about, because there's some good ones. And growing up, the community I did, lots of good people who they just really wanted to help people, or give them answers. But then there's those ones that are like swarmy. They tell you things that keep you coming back. Um, or the ones that like project their own negativity on you. So it creates a really frustrating situation. But here, I don't think that, if anything, um, there are some spirits that do watch over him and make sure that he doesn't encounter too many things that would create like a toxic environment when it comes to that spirituality or that, psychic energy. I like whatever energy boost this is giving, because it's more so, even though we have the lovers not coming out as a romance to me. The lovers is coming out as like guided toward the right choice. And that is a card of choice. So all these things are like, do what your heart says to do what you want to do, and just like head toward it without any like hesitation. Don't think about the negatives, don't think about the ways it'll backfire, think about the positives that it'll bring. Which card did I just drop? You can't even tell. Oh, we have Seven of Wands, so even that would be like a hardworking card. It pays off in the end. Did Cynthia appear in the live chat? Yes, she did. She did. She's been coming at night lately. I haven't used these cards in, I only think I've used them like twice in a live stream. So hopefully when you show up at night, hopefully you'll be able to, and she'll pop in. We're jamming. Why are we jamming? Let's see. Okay, we have the Fool. We have the Star. Ooh. Ace of Coins. That's a good assortment of cards so far. Four of Coins. Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. As well as Strength. Nobadita. No, she wouldn't. Honestly, all she's concerned with right now is getting that visa. I mean, I would be too. His family's annoying, but for the second question, when it comes to techie, looks good. I think this is the type of person that holds back a lot, so you don't really see how they feel. But I think by the end of this meeting, you'll see that this person actually has like a connection with you. There seems to be a good connection. There seems to be this like awareness that this person has. They have a good way of evaluating people. You have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana coming through. They're all good major arcana. But it's the type of person that can see sort of like what you can become. You have 2 cards, the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. And the Magician is the fairy godmother. So, of course, she can see what, Cinderella is capable of becoming. And the Wheel of Fortune is Anansi, and he's a shapeshifter. Normally, he's depicted as a hero, so he can shapeshift into things that are beneficial. So it seems to be what you can be in the future, and that's sort of like what it bases, um, just or what this person bases their recommendations on, the way that they see somebody, the way that they view them, the way that they decide to move forward with them, helping them. So it looks good. I like how they're a little hesitant, but they could see sort of, what they're capable of becoming. So it's a good energy for this person to have. Sorry, never hesitated. Well, I appreciate being the go-to bestie. So you guys know what we're talking about. To fill you all in on what Nibadina's talking about. Basically, Night Mod Cynthia, um, she's been trying to marry her boyfriend for a couple years now, and everything's always gotten in the way. One of them was his older sister needed to be married before them, so they said that they couldn't get married until she got married. Then they found, or she met a couple guys, but she just didn't like them. And then she was like, okay, set me up, arrange a marriage. And they found all these like really great guys. And even Cynthia said like they were nice, they had like great jobs, everything was going well for them, good families. And she's like, no, I don't like any of them. And then, um, of course, they still couldn't get married because she wasn't she wasn't like, she didn't find the right guy. So then finally like a year passes and they're like, okay, fine, you could get married. Then his father got sick and they're like, well, we'll have to push it off for now. And somehow in the mix the uncle gets involved. And right, she's in Bangladesh, so according to the culture, right, the older sibling needs to get married first, or it's like dishonorable. So somehow the uncle pops in. I don't know where the uncle came from, but it's, of course, his father's brother. And he's like, okay, I'm running the show from now on. And he's like, yeah, I don't really want you guys to get married. And then he's like starting to make up all these things of like, you got to do this before, you got to do this before. So it's pushing it off and pushing it off. And then finally they come along and they're like, okay, you can get married this day. But then they change it. And it's just been this like up and down thing. That's why she can't stand his family. No, she's in Bangladesh. But yeah, that's the whole. So she. Oh no, she is smart. That's what she lives on the part that's connected to um India. The part that's like right next to it. So I guess easy for her to communicate. But that's the drama for her. She's trying to get um um a visa so they can move to the UK and get away from his family. So it's a fun story. Yeah. I don't know, lots of issues. I really wish she could get out of there because I just feel like it's a frustrating, situation. I always feel like the people that are the most open are the ones that get subjected to the worst. Five of Queens, the Magician, Temperance, Strength again. Ooh. Okay. So for your third question, Techie, it looks good, but I want to say because the Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles came out first, that's a card of sort of like a struggle, and it is overlapping with strength. So there are two cards of struggle. There are two cards of like not quite being where you want to be. The timing can be off. I don't think it's like horrible timing, like the world's gonna fall apart. I just feel like there might be a moment where you're just sort of like worried about how things play out. Um, Worried if it's gonna come through for you, if this person will pull through for you. But the other cards just say, yeah, the the other cards say it'll be fine. Just give it a little time because I think that it will help you. I think it is worth it, even though you might not see it at the moment. It does feel like it's very helpful for you. Poor things. Well, I hope that things work out over there as soon as possible. I wish they could just let almost like what is it? What do they do? Like swap, exchange, prisoner exchange, and get those people to India so that they feel safer. Yeah, I'd say go for it because even though it might not seem like at the moment it's of any use, or even at like it might be of slight use and you might not think too much of it, but in the future it does seem like there's at least something there that is very positive for you. And I say that because the Ace of Swords is coming out as um what is it? Like a conversation or communication, right? So it's a very beneficial card when it comes to any type of like even like saying hi to somebody, it's still something that is very beneficial, something that you want because it can turn around and you're like surprised that somebody remembers you or they're like, "Oh, you're the person that said this," right? So it's helpful in the long run even though it might not look like it immediately. And you know what? It's always worth a try in that situation because you never know what might be good for you. I just got a notification that a package was delivered and I looked at it right now and it's like out in the middle of the sidewalk. Well, I hope that honestly, I think it just keeps getting worse. So I can say I hope it gets better, but I know it's just at this time, both sides just seem very upset, and it seems like they just keep lashing out against each other, trying to one up the other one in revenge or something. It's such a sad situation. No, I don't see it as a disadvantage for you at all. Yeah. Well, I think it's mainly the ones that do the worst things are the ones that get publicized the most, you know? Because Cynthia's so nice. Cynthia's just the kindest person, but she's caught up in all of that. And it's such an unfortunate situation for her. And obviously her parents raised her with a lot of freedom. You know, her getting a job, her living her life, and his parents don't seem to be that way. We have over the next 3 months. We're gonna get some good energy. Good energy. 6 of Wands. We have success coming for you. Ooh, Queen of Swords. You're coming out in your true good energy. Ace of Coins. We see a start of something really great for you. 6 of Cups. We see romance. And then for some reason I always shuffle on the last one. Something flipped over. Ooh, the Star. Obtaining what you hope for. Okay, we have 5 of Wands. How far that's gonna happen? Nothing we can do about 5 of Wands. King of Wands. And ooh, the Lovers. Okay, so we actually have well, I want to say 3.5 big things, but we'll focus on one at a time. So one, it does look like everything you're hoping for comes through for you, because you have that card of success within the 6 of Wands. That's like getting things you want, working hard, reaching a new level of success, being able to move forward. So I would say that's like leaving things in the past and allowing these like new gates to open for you to walk through. And normally that's a card of a higher status or a better status. Then you have Queen of Swords, which is your energy. Your energy and like what you want to be in the future, right? What you hope for along the way, who you aspire to be. So we do have you reaching your goals, or at least getting on track to become that person. And there is that start there with the Ace of Coins. So that's the beginning of long term. You are stepping into like permanent energy. That makes sense. Like the like next stage that takes you, I guess, into this newer level of your life that's going to last the longest stage in your life. So you do have a great card within the Ace of Coins. Now there will be things that are here and there, you know, um just overall movement, you know, that's just things that like you're getting ready for the new stage, right? If you're moving, if you're having to reorganize things, if you're having to finish projects, um basically closing off that previous, you know, stage, just finishing everything up. I do think, although it might be a lot to begin with, since you do merge into the King of Wands, it is a really great place for you to be in, because you're gaining um what is that, gaining strength, you know, gaining confidence in your truest form so that you can follow through with it. Then you do have that sign energy. Like I said, there's that romance coming through in the 6 of Cups. You also have the Lovers. I think this is an offering that turns into more. So it's somebody coming toward you and then allowing it to um, move forward into something greater, into something stronger for you. With the Star in between, that, yes, momentum. It's gaining a lot of momentum for you. So you're continuing this journey like really well. And if anything, we start off with the Six of Wands and we might have the Five of Wands over there, but there's another wand next to it, the King of Wands. So it sort of like ties them two together in what will sort of like make the Six of Wands. So taking control over a hectic situation and then moving forward with it. The Star can be healing, the Star can be hope, but the Star can also be working hard enough for something to materialize before you. So like actually getting what you're hoping for. So I feel like a lot of good news is coming your way. You do have communication with the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords does have better communication. It's communication that's less straightforward. It's a little more caring. It has more affection within it, but it also is one that has a happiness to it. So what you want to hear, rather than just, you know, general information. So you're hearing a lot of things, you're being united with a lot of good things, you have a lot of positive things going your way, and you're really moving forward, like I think like in your truest form, but also in one that I think you feel the happiest with. Like you definitely have a lot of like true contentment, true like hope. Like you actually see it coming toward you. So you're not as like, where is this? Is it coming? Will I have this opportunity? Will I have to restart? It's all coming toward you. I want you to change your profile pic. I want you to be glossy. I think it's only 2 months old. Maybe next year I will change it. Just get her Halloween. And you're feeling like glamour shots, I know. I need to go to like the disco or something and get some flashing lights behind me. Okay, we have the Emperor, which seems like an absolute yes. We have the Wheel of Fortune, absolute yes. Let's see. Put some glossy purple. Purple eyeshadow. We'll see in the near future. No, you're fine. We're still on techie. Okay, so we have great cards for you, Techie, when it comes to this question. When it comes to the fifth question, I feel like it's a yes. The only thing that might change it, and I want to stress this, it's still a good choice for you. It's still something that is meant for you. The only thing that would change it is if, like, those that watch out for you, right? Those who are guiding you down the road that's made for you, if they're like, wait a minute, this other place will be much better for you. So it's a 100% yes with the Emperor. Wheel of Fortune, another one that's like 100%. King of Wands, I just feel like that's more so like whatever you're meant to be, whoever you're meant to be, the status you're supposed to achieve, they'll make sure that you go toward the right school. Oh wait, from this chapter, a lot of work. I know it seems like so much, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm happy you're at this stage because it's like it's getting there, you know. No, it's a techie's questions. All right, good. Okay, so I'm really hoping for some good energy, because to me, number 6 is the most important of the questions. Well, I mean, almost at the finish line. I know, it's so exciting. Come on. Come on, we got good energy, good energy. Three of Cups is a celebration. Knight of Wands seems good. Oop. Nine of Cups, also happiness. We'll take out one more because it almost fell forward, but we'll see. Card that wanted to come out should fall. There it is, right there. Ace of Wands. I feel like it is definitely a yes here. All these cards, very good. Celebration, happiness. If fun, anything is an interesting card because normally I see the Ten of Cups as the relationship, you know, the couple, and I always say that it's missing that one cup that would make it the Ten of Cups with the couple. But this one in particular has that. It has that completion, even though it's not quite at the 10 yet. So I feel like that's a good sign for you that it's there for you, the luck, the good results, even though you don't quite have that 10th cup yet. But I'm still sending all the good luck when it comes to that one. All the positives, all the happiness, all the yays. Okay, and then the last one we have I know there's a card that's like hiding away somewhere in here. Even though I don't know, I forgot what I said. Well, it's probably even though like oh, even though you might not have that 10th cup yet, you're still at the place that would like be equivalent to the 10th cup. You just need like other things, you know. It's like for some reason that 9 of cups is completion. It just needs one more. I don't know, maybe it just needs like the nice car or something. Although it is more so like the individual that's happy, not the couple that's happy, I guess. Does that make sense? In my head, no. Ooh, Justice. 3 of Cups. Got a lot of 3 of Cups coming out. King of Coins. Ooh, Page of Coins. You have a lot of coins coming out for this one. You shovel up good, let's see. I want to make sure, like, all the proper cards come out. Ooh, Page of Cups. The World. My tigress. That's a little dramatic. Okay, so we do have the 3 of Cups. That is a reunion. That's seeing somebody that you haven't seen in a while. I do think that they're thinking a lot about you because we do have your energy within the Queen of Wands. Um, which no Empress. It's okay if there's no Empress because you do have your true like your fire energy in that Queen of Wands. Um, but the Queen of Wands also has that like energy of wanting to see someone, wanting to be near someone, wanting to have that connection with somebody. But there's can also be like a distance within that, needing that travel or needing that movement in order to get close to them. So I feel like that might seem like it's a little all over the place, right? But I feel like seeing you, but also having the energy toward you is a very good place for this person to be because it's like they're not forgetting about you. They're not moving away from you. They're, if anything, hoping to get back to you soon. Justice has like a weight to it. And it's normally like good or bad, you know, or figuring out what's best for somebody. Here, I'm not seeing it as a weight in that like weighing things out kind of way. I see it as like um only a matter of time. Like everything else is done, everything else is nearing its end, so certain things can be taken advantage of, certain things can be finally like put to the side so that they can move toward you. So it has a good energy to it, even though it's like a sort of thrown off card. But King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles still seems to be their energy. And if the energy is still strong, you know, it's still something that they're moving forward with, it's good. I'm not sure exactly what is out of their control right now based on these cards, like what they aren't able to make a decision on. Like, not, it's not that they're not able to make a decision on it. They want to, but it's like up to somebody else. So that's the only problem I'm seeing right now. But since we do see that celebration, that reconciliation, um, probably good if I worked out this way because I'm trying things. Um, I can push it. You should go to the bathroom, Nibadita. Yeah, it's like if there's like a boss or there's like a person that's like saying that this is the time frame that things need to be done in, that's the only thing that is seemingly like an outside influence. But um since you did get a little slow down here, it does feel like that because you do have 3 months, and it might be over the 3 months that you have this sort of opportunity to clear things out, and then it can start up truly, like that true connection can come into play because the Page of Cups is here as well as the World. So two cards, well, normally the World isn't a romance card, but in this scenario it is. um and I think it's such a nice card to have come out here because it's like a union that's been um that people have been waiting for, you know, that's something that's really hoped for, something that um you've been wanting for a while. So they think about you a lot. They're trying to figure out how to, you know, either finish things quickly or at least get things stable enough to where it's not gonna, I guess, like cycle back around to this situation. It's like permanently in that together rather than separate. And who knows, there might be something along the way that's like you move in one direction and they're able to move in that direction with you. But I think it's very stable. I haven't had anything that's pulling you two apart. So nothing here to worry about. We do have a card here. Um the Page of Cups. It has a red ribbon on it, and it's the red ribbon of fate. It's supposed to be tying you to the person that like you're meant to be with. Somebody that is like extra special. Um, it's actually a cute sort of belief if you look it up. It's like there's this invisible red ribbon that will eventually like pull you toward the one that you're supposed to be with, and like it can never be cut, it can never be separated, like you can never remove it. It's just drawing you to this person. And since you have a card that's sort of like youthful, it is like a fresher, sweeter, like more innocent connection than anything else. I guess like it's a pure connection rather than one that is tainted or anything. Was that a cat? No. But I see good things. I always forget that card. Oh, I don't know what I dropped. I always forget that card has that. And I'm like, that is so adorable. Yeah. I just got stickies on my hand. Okay. But I send you all the good vibes. I know something really fantastic is coming your way very soon, as I always say, but I know it is. But all the good vibes. All the good vibes. Isn't it? You know, if anything, I love that, like, there are little things that come out from certain decks that just have a really nice vibe to it. Like a really nice, I don't know, like there is a comfort in it. Okay, we have Akshat. Let's see what's going on with Akshat. We have 3 of coins. We have Knight of Wands. We're still getting a lot of energy coming through these. The Sun. The Hierophant. Knight of Cups. This person has some strong energy toward you, but there's like a distance at the same time. It does have a good ending overall because it just seems like that's what it's headed toward. Oh, look at that. We have Death, but then we have the Ten of Cups, which is good because we go from what seems unfortunate to actually a really great moment within that card. So looks like things are good. I think this person cares about you a lot. If there's distance, I feel like it's only temporary. Things are moving, things are improving. We do have both the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Even though there's like a distance within that Knight of Cups, like normally that indicates travel's required. It's still an energy being put toward you. And the Knight of Cups would be more of a loving, more of an affectionate energy. The Hierophant, though, well, the Hierophant and the Sun, because they're both sort of depicted as gods in this scenario. Both cards have like a greater knowing or a greater knowledge that maybe might not be something that's like visible on the surface, you know, something that you're not quite aware of immediately. But I do feel like there's a lot that's being put toward you. If this person's like incredibly busy, if there's a lot going on in their life and maybe they don't have all the time, you know, they want to put toward you, or they seem like they're frustrated, this is something that just it'll pass, you know, it'll come around and it'll fix itself, it'll improve so that almost like you can get back on the right road again. You have 2 fantastic cards that say it'll work out really well. You have the Sun and you have the Ten of Cups. Basically the happiest cards in the entire deck. two cards that you really can't say um much about. They're always great. And even though death is in between them, I'm not taking it as a negative card because death is sort of like bookended by the other two. Well, I still feel like that's what I'm saying. If there's distance, allow things to come back around because there is an end in there, but a renewal. So I feel long term, I feel like this person would go with you. I think they just need either a separation, some time apart, some time to focus on things that need to be fixed, um, and then realize what was like most important, who was important, who that connection was strongest with. But like I say, give it time because they're showing up very strong. You know, there's no denying. I didn't pull out cards that would say otherwise. I think they just need some either awareness, realization, patience, something that can reunite you two. Where's 3 coins normally look like? 3 coins. I can't remember that. Oh, it's the working out communication. But I send you good vibes. You get 2 good cards. So just give it a little time. See how it works out because I think there's a strong connection. Sometimes connections just need a little separation for them to work out. Of course, of course. All the good vibes. We're going to add everybody 20 times onto the list and then confuse everybody. Okay, we have we have Morgana with What Awaits Me in January. Let's see. We have the Fool, which is my New Year card. We have the Lovers. We have 2, 3. We have the Sun. Oh, that's good. I don't know if you're looking for a love interest or you're looking for a love interest to return to you, but it seems like that's a high opportunity for you. 9 of Swords. The Emperor. Okay, there seems to be something that might feel like it's unfortunate, might feel like it's something that's not supposed to be, well, it just feels like it's not supposed to be, like something's off. But I feel like it gets better even though it doesn't, like, either something is a missed opportunity or something doesn't come your way that you were hoping would come your way. But it feels like it's because something better was out there. Now, I don't see a lot of money cards. I don't see any money cards actually. So it might not be a money situation, but there seems to be some good people around you, some good possibly like a group of people, but they feel like good people. It feels like a good surrounding. It feels like maybe a new job or work for you. This could be like new co-workers. It doesn't actually always have to be a completely new place, like moving to somewhere else. It can just be like a changed people you're around daily. But there's also some things that maybe you've been working on. You've been hoping for some projects, I mean, these could be little things, like just like buying new furniture. This could be maybe getting like some jewelry or something. just little things that like you're like, this is an opportunity. Maybe they'll go on sale. Maybe they'll um pop up for you. Maybe they'll be gifted to you. But it just seems like you're getting a lot of different things coming your way. I don't feel like they're huge things, but mainly I would say it does feel like a good first month of the year. It feels solid, good. What's going on, Nabadita? That's a Capricorn sign. But I send you good vibes. It looks like um should I change profile? Yes, you should change your profile pic. I send you good vibes, well wishes. It looks like a good month. I see excitement in it. Not like overboard, cray excitement, but good excitement. You said something will happen in January. I was wondering if it was a good overnight curse of my older sister. She was surprised to do a spine hit. Oh. Oh no, well, let's see. January. How do we feel about January? Okay, we have death, which is not bad. It's starting off. Okay, we have 10 of cups, which is good. Two of coins. Six of swords. Ace of wands. Oh. Nine of coins. We have the sun. We have page of wands. Okay, so we're starting off with death. It does have the six of swords underneath it, which can be a rocky movement out of something that was stressful. I'd say with that, I almost feel like it's a moment of just awareness. I don't see it as anything bad coming out because I mean there might be a little bit of a struggle with the two of coins here deciding what to do. And that might just be um which one to give attention to between your father and your sister. I think that's like weighing the options. But I also feel like there's family coming together within the 10 of cups, and that's your energy within the 10 of cups. So it's a happy energy. It's a movement towards something that you want. You also see 9 of coins. So I don't feel like it's stressful with um money at all. Like that doesn't seem to be a concern here with these cards. They seem pretty much fine. The issue, I would say, like, it doesn't seem to be with you. Actually, I don't see, like, it's a weird one, but I don't really see where it's like your problem, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like it's falling on you solely. It might just have some other people that come together. There's some movement, there's a change in energy. I'm feeling like it is beneficial to you because we have the sun coming through, we have the page of wands. They're all exciting cards, and if these three are for your future, then we see three great cards where you're like happy, very content in whatever situation you're in. When it comes to money, you have a brightness about you because the sun is that that like rainbow at the end of a storm. It's hope when there is none. And then page of wands is finally having that energy boost, like going out. There's also a freedom within the page of wands as well, like just letting go, no longer having people tell you what to do, holding you back. Oh, that's a nice picture, Nibadita. You look pretty. You look so pretty, so gorgeous. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. I wouldn't think like it's disastrous because I don't feel that way. I think death is signifying just an end of a way, you know, an end of a situation that's been going on for too long. You're finally reaching the other side of this hectic river that's in Six of Swords. You're getting some peace on your journey. You're able to reach this newer energy. But hopefully, it'll work out, it'll be successful, and if anything, this um sibling will be appreciative of all your hard work, everything you do to make people happy, because it is upsetting, and I understand. But I send you all the good vibes, all the well wishes, all the positive energies, all the prayers, all the everythings I can to make sure that things go well for you. And I know it's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's definitely not easy to be positive when everything is going all over the place. But you know, hopefully it'll all change. Oh, thank you. Okay, what action will C take toward me in January? Well, hopefully we get like some big energy, some big movement, some big. I've been panicking. Yeah, I know. I know how that feels. I know it's needing change, needing to do things, and especially at the end of the year, right? It's like, sheesh. It's such a hectic place to be. We have the Ten of Swords, which we don't worry about yet because we don't have the following cards. So just give it a second. We have Justice, Two of Cups. Oh, you got my favorite card. Well, second favorite? I don't know. Sometimes it's tied. This one honestly has such a nice background story that I'm like, it might be in my mind in this deck that two of Cups is like my favorite card. Well, this is the requirement at times, which I do. Well, the thing is like you can't help your father and her at the same time, you know. So somebody's gonna have to give, and I don't think it's you. Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. We're getting some big movement for you. I mean, when it comes to this person, when it comes to see, we're getting good movement. Now we're starting off with the Ten of Swords. Might seem like a bad card, but we're moving into Justice. So I feel like this was more of a card of like toward himself, just like a lot of hesitation, a lot of like negativity, a lot of like, are you sure about this? That can be present there. But since we have a change here, into somebody who has a very good control, it's like master control over the swords cards with Justice. We have Queen of Pentacles coming through. We're having more of a stable movement for you, forward for you here within these cards. Justice can also be a contract signing. That can indicate like marriage. It can indicate like a promise, things that are like permanent between the two of you. There's also the Nine of Cups, like doing this now rather than waiting, because like there's no time like the present. You have two quicker cards here too, of like rather waiting for something, a sign that's never going to come, or a sign that might have already come but might have been missed. It's like do it now in the moment. And then you have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups here is such a great card because um basically one of them was sort of like ruthless. It was a jerk, um very chaosy, but this other half was sent to him to balance things out, to be like the calm, to be the one that held him back. So it was somebody who was absolutely like the better half, you know, the one that just completely balanced him out. So it's actually like finding somebody who you're truly intended for, somebody that you have a strong energy with, somebody that like you wished for. And that card too within the Knight of Cups is somebody that that character wished for, the background story there. So it's all very good cards to have. We have quicker movement, so less hesitation here, less worrying, less like what's going on in this, you know, situation, more toward like you understanding how this person feels, and more predictability within that, you know, entirely, like as a whole, not just partially. Nope. Hold on. Hold on, kitties. No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, you're fine. Here you go. Come on. Go on. Yeah. Go on. Okay, sorry. So I feel good things are coming. Yes. It was the cat. It was under my bed, and I knew it was gonna like run out eventually. When she ran to the door, and she's got the tiniest meow, and I'm like, hold on. And she's just looking at me like the door is closed. But I see good things for you in the future. I see a lot of positivity, a lot of good movement, a lot of momentum. I'm happy that the Ten of Swords came out working because it didn't need to be there, or it didn't need to be anywhere else but there, you know. She's a sweetie. She is a baby's. She's just very, very. She's over. She is. She's getting less runny, but she's like. She's adorable. I feel so bad when she starts meowing because it's just so sad. Like it's such a sad little meow. It's cute though. Her hands are for the right. I know. Like, hold on. It's one of those little kitty rides that have like a little one bump. Of course, faith and love. I send you all the positives, all the good vibes. Ooh, we have Ace of Wands, so that's an idea that's starting up. That's good. Three of Coins, Page of Coins, King of Coins. Oh my god. The Empress. Okay, so we're gonna pause here and then I'll get a couple more cards for you. No, they aren't. They're fake. But aren't they pretty? And we're gonna pause here because if I don't pause here, then I'll forget what I was thinking. You have 4 Earth cards coming out within the Three of Coins, the Page of Coins, the King of Coins, and the Empress, because the Empress would be an Earth card with Taurus energy. So you have a lot of stable, very like stable energy here. This is energy that doesn't get rocked around because it is the foundation, right? Very like fundamental energy. Like this is the one that you want when you have something like a something that's going to take a while or something that you're wanting to stay with you for a long time. These are the energy you want out. These are the cards you want to come out. So, three of coins, you have a good idea. You have a good plan going on in your head. And I do feel like you'll be successful. Three of coins is one that you might want to talk to some people. Not like, how to put this? Not like go in on a business with people. I mean, just like talk to people who are in that environment or doing it for themselves and see how they started, see what they did, so you can get like an idea of what you want your plan to be for sure, because you have great cards that come out as very long lasting permanent energy. King of coins, super successful, my opinion, most successful king. He's got everything he wants. He's got his nice castle, he's got his wife, he's got his money, he's got a nice family, everybody loves him. So everything really good going for him. And you have very fresh energy within the page of coins. Empress herself is somebody who just very smart, very wise. So you have fantastic plans so far. They seem steady. It seems like it's coming through. You also have a lot of money within those cards, and I don't see you getting rid of money. So I feel like you're making money. Oh, we have the sun. Okay. Oh, and the emperor. Okay. So even more positive vibes for that one. Sun is absolutely a great outcome for you. The emperor, I'm not saying you're gonna find a love interest with this, but it's just a match, something that matches you very well. Um, something that you know is what you want, something that you can be connected to, something that doesn't like lose your interest or spark or anything. So making money. I know. I wish I could be like, hey, everybody's gonna make money, and it like really comes through for everyone simultaneously. Like if I had that power, I'd be like everyone, like Oprah, you get money, you get money, you get money. But obviously, I don't have that power. But I feel success here. As long as you're in it for the long haul, as long as I don't feel like it's going to take like 30 years or anything. But as long as you know what you want and you're dedicated, I feel like it's a very, very positive sign for you. Things will work out. Not Oprah, Jeff Bezos. But I send you all the good vibes, all the well wishes. Oh, yeah, I know. That was horrible. The cars, oh my God. That was awful. Okay, so Nolly. Of course. All the good vibes. All the good vibes. Or like you either have to pay the tax on the cars or you have to, or you can accept a cash gift or something like that. Go get it. When you get rich and famous, be sure to credit me. Put my name at the bottom corner or something. I would love that. That'd be so hilarious if that was the case. Discrepancy agreement. Yeah. It's sad because, like, the ones that actually needed a car probably didn't get one. Can you imagine? You thought your car would end up with more problems? I know. We're all moving down. Thank you. Thank you. I love when people can come back and be like, guess what? I was successful. And I could be like, dang, that's fantastic. I'm so happy. Like a snake oil salesman. It's true. It's true. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And 2, 3. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 5. So I still a lot of scallops. I'm surprised there. Yeah. I just feel like that was just, that wasn't even one of those like make sure to read the fine print moments. Like that was just screwed up. That was just completely screwed up. Okay, we have 5 of Swords. We have Justice. And one more card for the love interest. 6 of Cups. Okay, so for you, Sonali, when it comes to the cards, we see some heartbreak. But since it is in the past position, I feel like this is something that you're moving out of. So either someone just didn't work out, and we see the removal of their energy. We see them no longer having ties to you, or you no longer having that frustration from them, like lasting. You're not having that, like, I don't know, weighing on your mind, or just being an unhealthy, negative presence. Um, it does seem like at the same time that this is going on, there's like this negative removal. This new person is sliding in, so it's like you're not aware of their arrival. You're so focused on, just getting rid of this person, deciding like it's your time to shine, that this is just sort of like behind you, like you don't even notice them. But then they come forward. This feels like a couple months. I don't really feel like it's far out, like in the distance, but it does feel like this is coming through in the next couple of months. And we see that once again, like repeated over here. 5 of Swords, sadness, things not going well. Sometimes it's also like you don't understand the situation immediately. And normally within this story itself, she's like crying over the loss of her husband. But if I'm remembering correctly, he does come back. So it's not like complete despair. It's just in that moment, and then everything is good again. So it's sort of like having knowledge of the whole story is very important there. And then we see that movement forward into the 6 of Cups, which would be that right person, that like soulmate, that strong bond, the person you're meant to be with, coming through for you. And this does appear for me like in groups of 3. You start with a 3, you end with a 6, so we're looking for little cycles. You have a lot of major arcana with the Judgment, the Chariot, the Moon, as well as Justice over there. So lots of movement. I think it's just more like you focus on this healing part of your journey and allow this person to slide in where you don't even, like, you're not even aware of it. And they seem to be on their way. If not, they're already there. I don't know if you met this person, but they seem to stand out. Like, I really think you'll notice them once you're done, once it's time to see them with the moon. They definitely stand out. A strong bond, though, like a very, very, very strong bond coming through, because 6 of Cups is that card of like the right place, right timing, and it might have taken a while. You might have gone through your ups and downs, but it's time for them to make their grand entrance pretty soon. So over the next 3 months, like I said, look for them. I send you all the positives. all the positives. I'm currently negotiating a new job, and so will I accept it in January? Let's see. We're looking for good pentacles, I guess. Maybe some good swords. Pentacles. We have the Fool, which would be my New Year card. We have the Magician. I feel like that's a yes. And we're going to shuffle. Three of Wands is movement, so I feel like this is a yes. I want one more card for the Three of Wands, and I feel like this is a yes. Four of Cups. Okay, so that's definitely an opportunity you can't miss. So I do feel like it's coming through for you. Any coins want to pop out? Any coins want to pop out? Let's see. Any coins? We have the Knight of Wands, but it feels like a yes here. It feels like a strong, positive yes. I feel like things are working out for you. I think you'll get what you're hoping for, what you're working toward. Just be patient in its arrival, and it should come out pretty soon for you. But I send you all the good vibes, all the good looks. Yabadita, if you're still awake. Oh, she is. Okay. What does this feel about me? Let's see. Now, after this, you go to sleep. Well, Happy New Year. I keep forgetting to say that. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all have a beautiful New Year. Ooh, High Priestess. Two of Coins. Queen of Wands. Nine of Cups. We have Strength. Let me try to as well as equally attentively. Three of Coins. Queen of Coins. Ooh. Six of Cups. So many love readings. I'm surprised there aren't more, to be honest. Okay, so I think this person truly does care about you. Thinks a lot about you and thinks very, very highly of you. Like, they really, truly care about you. I think their way of expressing it or showing it might have like, either too much or too little. Somebody likes to put it to that. It might have too much or too little to where you're trying to figure out how it, like, what it is exactly they think of you, you know, how exactly they feel about you. But I do think in this situation it seems good, but it feels like there's also like just some energy that needs to be either focused on, maybe like paused, you know, calm down, because he thinks very highly of you, cares about you a lot. But it might be like a little too much. It might be something that just like needs a little, you know, cool down, basically. So it's a love month for the Western countries and some Asian countries. Mainly though, for you, we'll think about the good things. Okay, so definitely they feel like he feels like you are his better half, somebody who completes him, somebody who is meant to be in his life, somebody who always comes back around, somebody who's very stable, somebody who's exciting, somebody he can depend upon, somebody who might be a little like high energy, but also like there's a strength in it. Like you might be crazy, but like in a good way. You love strong, and it's in a good way. Um, he's very yeah. So if he's very boring, it's just like introvert. Well, we have the high priestess. You know, the high priestess is somebody who like keeps to themselves, doesn't really talk a lot. Somebody who um knows something, but like normally isn't willing to tell you about what they know. But it's a strong energy. I think it's just becomes angry. Ah, well, but if it's true, it's true. I can't really say much to that one. I think it's more like a little patience that's required here, a little time to think about things, a little time to just figure out how he wants to express himself, because I see like that's really the only problem here. It's sucky expression. We don't have any good communication cards. So we don't have any. Well, actually, yeah, we don't have any communication cards. I mean, Three of Pentacles can be a communication card if you really want it to be one, but sometimes that's a little bit of a cold or dry communication card, one that you don't really feel like emotion from. Ah, well, maybe it's time for you guys to improve your communication. Talk it out. Because I'm seeing lack of communication here. I don't see any good, true, because this person cares about you. They truly do care about you, but yeah. Well, tell him, express himself. That's normal. We say a bunch of stupid things that we regret, and then we move on. That's horrible. That's a bad way of dealing with things. We don't do it that way. But, just talk it out. Talk it out. Discuss things. Discuss. Well, add some excitement into his life. Get him to be outgoing. A little question. Of course, feel free. Your mod. Opposites attract. If he's introverted and you're extroverted, bring him out, Go ahead. probably won't be angry. I think he's in it for the long haul. I think he wants to commit. I think he doesn't know how to communicate with you, and I think that's the worst part. But I think overall, if you like the person, that's what matters. It's not their ability to commit or not. It's whether or not you're compatible with the person, if you're happy with them. Because you're not going to be happy in a relationship long term if you don't like the person, or if they restrict you, if they don't complement who you are. So if you're an extrovert and you want to do extroverted things and this person's an introvert, are you willing to give up being an extrovert? Are you willing to give up the excitement? You know, because I think that's much more important in this situation than anything else. You can't give up. I know in India you're reaching like middle age grandma status, but I'm sure if you want, there's somebody out there for you that is amazing. I think you just both have to be willing to give a little, you know, meet each other halfway in the middle. Yeah, it's been an issue lately. It's been a common issue. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know um what's going on with it. But I've had a couple people say that. Yeah, YouTube is broken. YouTube broke itself. Or hug you. I just want you to be happy. That is all. I just want you to be happy. If you're happy with him, that's good. If you're not, then, I think the right person is out there somewhere for you. And I'm sure of it. I don't lie. Just like with Gene, I completely believe the right person is out there. They just need to slide in. Before making any moves, that's true. Of course. All the tight hugs. All the huggy huggies. All the hugs. Oh, future relationship with... Oh gosh, complicated. Okay, we got it. Let's see Sheikah's future. We have Three of Wands, which has some roughness. Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. I see some healing coming through. I need a date for that. Wands. Okay, Six of Wands. We're doing good. We got some good energy coming for you. You got some good energy. That's very good. Oh, we have a couple coming out for you. So, it's a good couple. It's a romantic couple. It's a very loving couple. Um, okay. So, I feel like things are improving. They're not going to improve overnight. I give it maybe like couple of months because I think you both have to be on the same page, and I think there's a process here with the 3 of Wands that's getting to another level, or that's changing the position you're at to get to something a little more healthy, a little more manageable. But you do have a card of healing with the Star, and the Star is one of those cards that say things will get better, because there's like um it's what's meant to be, right? So it's something that like you have no control over. It will get better because that's what comes through for you. Now, with the 6 of Wands, that is a separation or distance. That's troubles. That's things that have to um, get better, things that have to improve, things that like you struggle with now that you have to work on. But I do see things improving, things starting over fresh, and then that reunion, because you have a couple here. You have the couple between the King and Queen of Cups. Um, Always a good couple to have come out. Always a great um, couple to represent people who truly care about each other, truly understand each other. And I think like more so it's a healing situation than anything else. So I think it like long term um it looks like it will improve over the next um couple months. I think you both have some things that you need to focus on for the time being. And then as things clear up, you get that healing coming through, you get that reconciliation, the improvement, the understanding. Um, I think just overall more peace. So give it time, and things will improve. There you go, Nibadita. I give you all the emojis. But I wish you the best of luck. Oh, I have the questions in email. Just give me 1 second, fast. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go get that package. It was irritating me that I was out in the middle of the sidewalk. So, we have let's see. No problems. No problems. I want to get, hold on. Oops. Okay. Okay. So, Techie, when it comes to that first question, I don't see it as being an issue in your future. I do think, though, that you might have moments where you think it's becoming an issue, or there might be things that are sort of like similar. So it seems like it's an issue, right? So it's like you think this is what's going on, or I have this problem again, but it's something else. So I don't think it's anything that's like going to cause significant issues in the future. There might be something where I want to say 2 to 4 years from now. Honestly, if you start working on it now, I feel like it's just mainly like just make sure you're eating well balanced, taking vitamins where you can, getting in exercise, just watching your um sodium and stuff levels, that's it. Because I think there might be something that just might cause like either like upset stomach issues, but I feel like that's more something that like if you cut it out, it won't be a problem. So otherwise, yeah, it just seems like something that you're like if you start, now or within the next 2 years, it seems fine because I don't think there's a problem. It seems like it's completed itself out because even in the story, it sort of like ends that problem so that you can phase out of it. I just had vitamin C today too. Well, that's good because that's all I've seen is like as long as you maintain yourself, it might just be something where you're like some weird ingredient or something, that you're like, whenever I eat that causes issues, so you avoid it. You remove that from your diet and you're like, oh, okay, I don't have that problem anymore. But I feel like overall you're good at managing. You already know what it is that you need. How's your goal in 2026? Well, that's good. That's good because I think a lot of people don't, or they want to focus on it, but they don't focus enough or truly like in the way that needs to be focused. We have all fire energy. I'm looking for something other than fire energy because it's just screaming passion and everything. High energy cards really are mainly cards of like romp sessions, to put it politely. But this is like also it can be a longing, so it can be somebody who's sort of like it's like somebody who sees you at a distance and is waiting for the opportunity to be next to you, to touch you, to kiss you, to whatever. So I would say we do see that like there's a distance, there's like a I don't have too much. No, honestly, these are like a full energy. This is just like the Oh my God, there was one reader that I swear, like, the way that they read it, like, if I were to put anything on it, there was one person I was watching, this was a while back, and she was like, oh, these are all the spiciest cards. These are the ones that you want when it comes to a relationship. These are the ones that you want when it comes to somebody in bed with you. The attention they give you, the way that they make you feel special. This is like everything you could imagine. And I was like, dang, this person. And then I could not see wands any other way. And like normally I see them as distance, or like somebody who, like, when you're spending time apart, like somebody you're in a relationship with, and then you see each other and there's that like instant connection, there's that spark, you know. That's the way I see it. But then that person was like, here is, you know, everything. So I'm like, thanks for scarring me for life, you know. I wish I could find that video so I could show you guys what I mean by it, because I'm sure like you guys would also be scarred for life. But I say all that, you know, with energy toward you from him. We have long term. I'm waiting for like burning palm trees. I do feel like this person feels like there is a connection there. And I think it's just like waiting for the opportunity to be like, this is it, you know, this is the timing, this is the sign. But it's like it hasn't happened yet, but still, you know, there's still time. So I just think it's one of those moments where you're like, you know, there's a connection, just waiting for it to happen. But this is that person. This is the one that puts all their energy toward you. They want you to be like the one that feels special. They want you to know that like you're the only one. So it is a lot of like intense romance. You know, time frame for me is it's all wands, right? So except for these two cards, or these three, sorry. All wands, which are quicker energies. The only thing is the next fire season would be March with Aries. Yeah, fire hydrant. I know with all of these, especially these cards actually have like fire on them. But that would be March, but it would still fall into your timeline. So there might have been like a little energy swap, a little time change for whatever it is that you need to get done right now. And that's why there's a little bit of a delay, because I was telling you, like, there's no delay. I'm not seeing anything, but it's interesting. I feel like, and I don't normally feel this way, but I feel like, it's somebody else's fault that this timeline got messed up. And it could have been that whole thing where that overlapping of the appointment and them being late to let you start testing. I feel like that person's actions might have set off like the timeline, you know, might have created a little bit of a delay in it, because I wasn't seeing any major delays, but we did get a lot of romance cards, a lot of connection cards in the next 3 months. So that might be the timeline that we're looking at. It might be sooner. They're wands, they come in quicker, but it's just, to me, the way I'm looking at it is mainly that might have just been a little throw off because that's not completed. Although it might be something else on his side too, where he still has to get things done, and that might have been put in place to sort of slow things down. So you were delayed too. If that, you know, if you understand what I'm saying, it's like There might have been a detour thrown in your road because there was one in his. But I send you the good vibes. If I could find that person, I would totally send you to them so you understood in their wording what the fire cards, the wands are. But sending all the positive. Okay. Do we have our Manuel? He's got out of 6. What? Wow. 6 years? I'll keep you updated. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Page of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. King of Coins. It was a lesson. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess it's good if it was a good lesson, but not good. We have Justice. Temperance. High Priestess indicates something's coming through for you soon. We have Queen of Cups. And we have 2 Cups. Okay. So we have somebody very good coming through. Even though it's not necessarily a couple, I still say they're compatible. Coins and cups would be earth and water, and they're compatible signs. So I feel like there's a compatible energy coming through. High Priestess normally indicates that it's a quicker arrival than expected, but the date like can't be said because like you'll miss out on the opportunity if you like expect it tomorrow, right? So I'll tell you a little bit about them. They seem to be a very, very caring person. This is like a very, very loving person. You have a Queen of Cups, somebody who seems very reserved when you first meet them. They're not the most like emotional person at first, but when you get to know them, you find out that they're actually like one of the most caring people you could ever meet, and that they just sort of um, reserve that for those they're completely connected to. They're also the one that's usually, I guess, next to the Queen of Pentacles, the most open, the one that listens the best, the one that well, I need to the one that I feel like cares the most to hear where you're coming from. So emotional availability within that card. You also have 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, normally my soulmate card. Well, my second soulmate card. But it's somebody who comes to you as an equal. Somebody who completes you. Somebody who very like matches you extremely well. Sort of like in an unexpected way. They're a very true person, very like it's visible. The connection is very visible to you. This won't be somebody you question. It might be that this person might also be reserved because they might have come out of a difficult relationship, um and that's why they're waiting for somebody to be more open with. But I'm 6'3", 240 pounds. I'm a big camera. Oh, well then I hope that this person comes along quickly, you know. So King of Coins, it's King of Pentacles, and that's like long term. This is somebody who like takes the one that they're really very serious. They want something that's permanent, want something that's like a true bonded pair. You also have Page of Wands, though, which is a very exciting card. A card that represents a lot of freedom, a lot of things that can come your way. And I feel like this one is leading toward this right person coming through. Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, which means things are moving properly for you in many areas. Like you're going to see a lot of improvements all over the place. But I feel like mainly this person's coming through quicker than expected. They are going to be a great match for you because they complete you. They match you in all the areas that you need to be matched. They have the right balance between um like energy put toward the relationship, like expression, but also just like a calmness about them to where you feel like their affection regardless of the situation. I was misled at the time. I can't go back. Oh, I understand that. That's one of the things when it comes to time. You can't undo it, and it's one of the most disappointing things to be a part of. But at the same time, it might lead you toward um like emotional availability with somebody that you need to have that with, to be ready for that. Yeah, I get that entirely. But I do feel like that person is on their way to you, and you'll be much more, what is it, prepared for them, right? You'll be much more aware of this person because you have that history. You have that, like, I don't know, like X-ray vision type of thing. You can see the people for who they are rather than who they portray themselves, their self, to be. I thought love would change something, but yeah. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. It's true. And a lot of the time, the more you care about someone, when they have that personality trait, the less they care, or the more they expect it. But was a profession. Oh, yeah. Well, I think we've probably all done that, and it sucks. It sucks. But you'll also be more appreciative of whoever it is that comes in now, because they'll be sincere. They'll be real. We all fall for sweet lies. Yeah. Because I want to get married and have children. Well, that was awful, though. Gene, I can't believe that happened. That was just screwed up. Like, okay, need to. It's going to turn me in the next 15 days. Oh, I send you all the best. Don't think too much about the negative. I'm sure somebody fantastic is coming for you in the future. Same as Gene. I think somebody fantastic. I think the arrival, you just have to wait for the right time. And you think it's never coming, then bam, surprise. Someone's there. Although in that situation, Gene, I would have been like throwing somebody over a bus. Or under a bus, I mean. Tell me lies. Oh, I know. A lot of people don't want kids. I think it's a big responsibility and nobody has money. Well, you have money though, so you could always go out and find somebody to have children with. There might be a man out there that's like older and he worked too hard, never settled down, and now he's like, dang, no children, no offspring to inherit my fortune. Okay, for Nitu, we have Temperance. We have the 9 of Coins. We have the 4 of Coins. 6 of Coins. Lots of money. 5 of Cups. 9 of Cups. We have... Oh! Well, why did it fly out? Ace of Coins. I heard your third love is the one you'll marry. Wow. The older guys all have kids in college. Go stand at like a university and flirt with all the professors. I don't know. After I read up that people are having children later, I mean, I completely understand. Like, I'm not looking for a third love. I'm like, that's too much work for me. I got worn out looking for one. Didn't know what was going on out. Yeah, that's probably it, though, truthfully. Okay, need to. When it comes to what's coming toward you in the next 15 days, we have what looks like a struggle with money, but then it improves into more money. So it looks like some money's coming toward you. You might have some people coming toward you. I'm not sure if you're meeting somebody, because it seems like a lot to happen in 15 days, but you might be meeting somebody at a party or something. Somebody that you can really connect with. This might be a romance, this might be a love interest, but it seems like money is coming through. You're leaving some things in the past, which is good. That's some self-reflection, letting things go, being more at peace with what's going on around you, allowing more things, more opportunities to come your way. As you know, the less stress you have about things, or the less concerned you are with things you can't control, the more you allow it to come toward you, like, because it has a greater ease. It's not like fighting against the opposite current. It's just coming toward you. Now, I'd look out for like 2 people that are coming in. This seems more toward the later half of the 15 days. Um, it seems like a guy and a girl. This girl might be associated with work, um, but it seems like a friendly type of person. And then this guy might be a romantic interest. But I think it's mainly money. It just seems like money's coming in a good way. Just look out for that. At first, it might seem like it's not, but then it comes around. It's a balance. Um, you do have the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, and that's a start of something. It's a money card. It says, um, like, good income, good finances, but it's also the start of something new. So, I feel like there's something coming through for you that's more of a surprise, and that's why it's not showing up super strong. But it might be a promotion, and might, when you think it's not coming through for you, is when it pops through, because I really see it as something very positive for you concerning money, income. I hope he's napping or something. The more progressive the society is, the more likely going up. Yeah. Well, Japan is too. They're also like on the decline. But I think that's also depression. I think Japan's a combination of several things. Oh my god, we have Gene next. Wow. Oh, we went silent. Let's see what's going on. Be your next live. Now I wanna. Gosh, now I want McDonald's. You did it to me. You finally got me. Now I want McDonald's. We have Knight of Swords, which does indicate contact. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Sun. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Fluffy pancake. Yes, the Ten of Pentacles again. Isn't that weird? Like, what's going on here? We have... Okay, it's jamming there, so I guess we can't go any further. I heard that Hierophant, Nine of Cups, and... See, like that. He is pretty soft. And floof. Temperance. Ooh, patience. Patience is a very strong card here. With both the Hierophant and Temperance. They're both card of just a slowness to see where things end up, to see where things are going. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so we have some very, very good cards. We have some interesting cards. We have the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, as well as Temperance. I'll tell them about a dream I had about how my dream. You know what's interesting about that? Well, I don't know. You might find it interesting. I find it like a nice pillow. It's true. All right, so this is interesting. This one here is a God, a shaman who's sort of like going into the dream realm within this card. She's like connecting with a higher self, but it's about dreams and perceiving dreams. So like shamans would interpret dreams and tell people what they meant, like it was a journey that they needed to go on, or it meant something like really important. So saying that you're having dreams, and for that card to come out in particular with that message, very interesting to me, because I feel like there is something in that dream that maybe like you're not aware of, we're not aware of, he might be aware of. And a man was pushing me to tell him about the dream. Oh. Well, maybe he just needs to warm up to the idea, because I do think something was important about that dream. Like, I'll be honest with you. the way that these cards are coming out, it does feel like to me there is significance to that dream. That might have been some clues into something as to what was coming his way, or like connections he was feeling, thoughts he had. They said your dream is someone they're sending you their energy. Mm. I don't know. There's some people I don't want the energy of. This guy was haunted, and I was getting scared. Oh. Is there a way to block off the energy of some of these people? I joke. Well, maybe I don't joke. I don't know. Sometimes I joke about people and I'm like, please leave. But I think it was important that you told him. I think there is something valuable to it. I'm not sure what it is. I think he knows what was of value. So I don't think it's, I mean, it might have freaked him out a bit, but only because he was aware of it, or because like it spoke to him in a certain way. Oh, beautiful. Maybe it was somebody related to him, you know? Be interesting if it was. To meet and tell them he would have to figure out because I didn't understand it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm wondering if this person was somehow related. Because it seems that way to me. That's odd. Yeah. Well, we gotta figure this out. I do think he's processing it, though. I think he'll get back to you, or at least talk to you again. It might be something that like freaked him out a bit, and he's just trying to figure out how to approach you, after it. But I don't think it's like he's like, she wacko, I'm leaving forever. Yeah. I know, that's interesting. I'd say over the next week or so, look out for contact, because I think that's where it comes through. I do think it has a family connection because Ten of Coins is family. Um, there is also a spiritual connection because the Hierophant is spiritual connection. You have the sun. Um, is this Osiris? Oh god, I can't remember who this is. Let me get the guidebook fast. I want to say it's Osiris, Isis, and Osiris, but I'm not sure. I didn't drop anything. Okay, it's Ra. So that is the sun god Ra. Success, birth, confidence after passing through difficult times. And then we have the Hierophant. White Buffalo Woman. Divine Figures, teacher who shares rights. Yeah. So we have a couple cards here that do indicate some changes spiritually. That's in my head, like the illustration of them or the appearance of them, like changes. Oh, interesting. She welcomes a bright future and the Wheel of Oh my god, I do too. I love that. Isn't it weird? It's like I don't know why. I just love the texture of it. But I think we'll find out soon. We're getting some good cards. I'm feeling like this is somebody, a grandfather figure for some reason. But, oh. I wish I could find all of the ones that have that texture and be like collection. Well, we'll see. I think there's actually an importance because sometimes we don't see it, you know. They see it and then they explain it to themselves and then they're like, "Here's the entire situation." And you're like, "Wait a minute." You know. Oh, of course. I think it's drawings. Yeah. I haven't seen a deck in a while that like grabbed me. It's weird. I haven't like I don't know, I feel like they've been popping out so many that it's just been sort of like for fun. I don't know, like everybody's jumping on the bandwagon and they don't all have meaning. You know, it's just like to be a part of it, right? It's so confusing and then I kind of avoid it. But then I don't know. Yeah. No, I get that energy from him too though. There's this weird like what's going on. It's not a bad energy, but it definitely has something where you're like, hmm, what do you know? I mean, he might have a like spiritual connection that he's not tapped into, you know? And that's why it's strange, but it there is like a weirdness, isn't there? There's how many decks do I have? I think I have like 20. I have one, two, three, four. Yeah, like 20 20 tarot decks and then like 15 oracle decks. There's a cow. Do we have a cow? They're trying to teach him how to connect with his intuitions. I have like 300. Wow, that's a lot. The cow has milk. Just use some. Oh, I love that. I don't know if I was like next to you. I feel like our love of tarot decks would just be like too overwhelming for the universe. That could be a problem later. Not, I know. And if he's blocking it off, that's a sucky. You just live with me. No, not true. 100%. I'd be like, I'm here. I'm staying. But if he's just trying to prevent it, like he's just not ready for it, it might just be some time that needs to be, patient time. I just want stuff our faces and read terrible scary movies. It's true. 100%. That is entirely true. And we'd be so content with it. That's the worst part. Like, it wouldn't even be a bad thing. We wouldn't be like, should we change our ways? We'd be like, nah, we're good. The cow. Moo. I have a cow. The cow has milk. I mean, like, shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. I'm not here. No girlfriend here. No. No. We don't have one. Like, sorry, I changed my name. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Girl, it's a friend. That's terrible. I approve. I'm gonna have one. I told him that, but he said one cow. It's very rude. One cow? Who has one cow? You need like 10. No, I was wiping off my face. I was getting out of what you call it. I don't know. I had this weird, like, I think I got coffee on my nose because it was sticky, so I got out my makeup-y wipe things. Ooh, well. Oh, that's true. That's true. Share them with the butcher down the street or the gardener down the street. We just swap what we have, you know? Oh, no questions. Ooh, tacos. I want some tacos. Some real tacos, some authentico tacos. I know, Hunter. Mm. Let's see, anything fun? What does it matter? He has white, white Miss Cleo. Dang, I should rebrand myself. Yeah. Actually, he doesn't, which is nice. Queen of Cups, the Chariot, the Emperor, King of Cups, the World, the Hierophant, Nine of Cups, Pasty Miss Cleo. That, yes, that is the name. That's what we're going with. Pasty Miss Cleo. Yes, everyone, I'm changing my name. Sounds good. I'm the pastiest of all. Okay, so looks like you're going fishing in the Bahamas. No, just joking. You got a couple there, which is fun. You got the King and Queen of Cups. That's always fun. The Chariot is movement, excitement, fishing for Dory. No. Oh my god, so much fishing. You're like fishing left and right. Like even like over here you got fish, right? Lots of fish going on. Heavy on the fishing. Um you're gonna have plenty of food because there's a lot of fish. Looks like you're gonna be meeting up with some fish, hanging out with the fish, having a fun time with fish. Congrats. Lots of babies. Oh my god, I saw this video on TikTok where the little fish was laying eggs on the glass. Like the tank, you know, going up the tank. And then this other fish popped in and started eating the little eggies. It was like the miracle of life and then death immediately. Very tragic. Circle of life. It's the path unwinding. So sad. Moment of silence for those fishies. have fish recently, and I was like, yes, I haven't had catfish in a while, and I was in need of catfish. Okay, but anyway, on the serious note, you're gonna be with someone. You're gonna be with someone. It's gonna be fire lit. Um, and it's coming soon. Ooh. No, I don't eat catfish a lot because I don't know. I prefer it fresh, and I don't like to go to the market and have it killed because I feel so bad. Oh, he gets slippery. He's acting a little fishy. My mom loves rainbow trout. That's like her top favorite. But I do love catfish. I don't know why. I think it's the texture of the catfish. You better learn how to flap harder. Ooh. Your mother knows what she does. She's got all that knowledge. You got what plans that week? Really? Who are you hanging out with? You hanging out with your boyfriend? The firefighters are busy. With all that passion. You got too many fire cards. All that fire energy is like a little too much. I'll be like out of state. Oh, really? That sounds like fun. Mahi mahi. Let's before you get pregnant. Now I really do want fish. Honestly, like all this talk about fish, I'm like I should go and get some fishy. Man. Out of the country. Mercury. I wish that like well there is. There's like a seafood place nearby that has really good fish, but it's packed all the time. I guess because it has good fish. I've been a couple times and I know it's good, but it's just like you cannot like get into that place. It is always filled up and it's like packed. Like you're way too close to people. Unless they make it to go now. I don't really care for raw fish. Partying, wild parties. They do taste different. They 100% taste different. Like catfish, very light, very not fishy. Trout, trout, I feel like has its own like hard to describe flavor. It's not like it's hard to describe, but it's like hard to describe. It's not very like fish tasting. It has like essence of fish, but it has like a really nice texture to it. And I don't know, like more on the like savory side of things. I was like, wow, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's got this really nice texture to it. You don't find that in a lot of fishies. I feel like when you're making something like fish tacos or fish sandwiches, cod is normally the way to go because it holds up the best and you could fry it pretty well in a batter. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Breadcrumb topping. Dang, I'm gonna need to go to the store and get fish. Yeah. I don't think cod gets the respect it deserves. Cause I'm gonna go for that like a million times. Yeah, that's the thing is like people don't realize like you get so many different like options out of it. I'm trying to think of any fish that swai is one fish that's hard for me because like if it's super fresh, I feel like it cooks well, but when it's not fresh, it's weird. That's the only one that's like I've got a problem with. Tuna goes back and forth, depends on the tuna, the way it's prepared. Mackerel, yeah. Certain things just like it's a no. Yeah. I love salmon cooked, but um I'm very picky on how um I cook it, you know. I cook it barely to done because I still want it to be moist, you know. But I love the flavor of like the seared skin. It's delicious. Mesquite sauce on top. Yeah. I know that's why normally I go to the for fish, usually I just go to um the fish section of the market where it's fresh. Unless it's salmon, then it's like I'll get that prepackaged. But only the one that has like two in it. I don't buy the big ones. I don't like the like bulk kind because I just feel like it's not good. Yeah. I get that too. But I prefer making salmon patties with canned salmon. I've seen some people make it with fresh, and I'm like, I will not waste fresh salmon on salmon patties. This in preparing seafood, especially fish, sardines. Sardines are another one that I think people don't understand can be prepared in different ways. Isn't it interesting? Like, I guess you sort of get familiar with one way, and then everybody forgets about everything else. Well, at least we need to balance our diet, you know. But I get you on that one. Yeah. The thing that bothers me with raw fish is like I know I live in an area where there's a lot of fresh fish, so I don't have to worry about it as much. But I just, sometimes I just don't trust places. Yeah. Especially when the seasons change and the location of the fish change. So, um can't find it here and you don't know how long it took to transport it. And then I get all freaked out and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, people don't know. I didn't know people were unaware of red tide until recently. Like I thought everybody knew because my mom would always bring it up, like don't eat fish at a certain time. And they'd say, "Oh no, it's safe because all fish is farmed." And it's like, it's no, not all fish is farmed. Especially the ones that say wild caught. Yeah. But I love crab. Crab is one that I'm super picky about because um people will say it's fresh and then you find out later it's frozen. I'm usually allergic to it. Oh, that's not good. We don't need allergies. Oh my god, why did that remind me of something somebody said recently? It was something about an allergy, and then, oh my god, what was it? They said something about eating something, and then it was like, that's an allergy. They didn't realize they were allergic to it. Oh. Yeah, my mom's had issues with shrimp before because of the way it's prepped. It's a lot of work for crab. Yeah. Work is worth it for crab. I wish things there was when I used to live in the valley, there were more places to get like fish and just more options. I guess I don't know if it was like more diverse or something, but there was a market across the street and like sort of across the street around the corner. they always had a ton of fresh fish of like any kind you can think of. And we go over there all the time to get the fish. And it's so hard to find those now. Now there's only one that like we go to often, but it's still, even then, it's pretty difficult to find the ones that still have like super fresh options. There's not one, you know. There's a fish market nearby. Fish market. Where is it? I don't even know where it's located. Yeah. I know, and it does suck that it's hard to find these things. Oh, that's it. I found it. It's just purely like a fish place, and it's like all just tanks and stuff. But I don't know. I should go there and see. It has good reviews. I've just never um been there. Oh, there's one inside of a mall. I think they closed the one that used to be nearby. Maybe that's why I'm not finding it. It has the crabs on the long legs. Yeah, I think those are the most popular here. Long leg crabbies. Because the little ones are just hell to eat. We're buying bad ones. Oh. We should go to Florida and catch crabs running down the beach and fish for butterflies. Butterfish. That'd be fun. Let's go. Let's plan it out. Once the weather clears up, we go. Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine. I think it depends on the country. Like I know like Singapore is pretty expensive. I know. Well, I know like Japan's been overfishing the Pacific Ocean, so it's been pretty hard to um get fish cheap. Uh, I feel that. Yeah, the loved ones. Yeah. Did you hear about that fish? The little, God, I can't think of it. The little white fish. They used to grow bigger, but Japan was overfishing it, never allowing them to grow past their little baby stages, and it got to a point where they can barely find it. But if you go over to China, it's plentiful there because they um they eat the jellyfish that are their predators, and they can still keep the ecosystem in balance. But in Japan, they don't like the the jellyfish. It's very interesting, and it's just this one little section. I watched a whole documentary on it. It was really interesting how a little section can be changed. I thought it is extreme. It's true. That is. Oh, thank you, Shika. The same to you. And to you. Yeah. Disturbing documentaries of different countries all over the world. It's one. Yeah. It really, sometimes I get like caught up and I just start watching them back to back. And I'm like, do I need this information? No. But will I have this forever? Yes. White bait. Yes, that's it. The white bait. Yeah, because they like to eat them when they're like tiny, tiny, tiny. But they weren't letting it like grow big because they would like every year when it would come into season, they prepare it a certain way with like soy sauce and sugar and stuff. But because they were over fishing, it was like going up in price. Trivia. That'd be nice if we could win at trivia and get a ton of money. It's really rare and very expensive. Oh, we will move to the south. Let's go. Mm, let's hit it up. Expensive for half a gram. Yeah. I saw one that was like it was like 2,000 yen for like a kilogram or something. And then I was like translate or converting it in my head, and I'm like, that's like $20 for two 2 pounds. close it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. We're having a fun conversation though. Okay. So we have general and anything significant in the near future. I'm glad you catch it. One last stream of this year tonight. And then the new year. Which, of course, I wish you all a good new year. Then I'll be back a couple days after the new year. Okay, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands and the World came out together. Yeah. But that's the thing, is they would make a lot, and it was like overconsumption of fish. And then they'd run out with it. So they ended up with like only being able to buy like 500 grams of it max. But for you, presentation, when it comes to general and anything in the near future, we have the Eight of Swords and the Star, which is healing, movement forward out of a situation where you're sort of like either trapped, you feel stuck, but you need to move out of yourself. Like you need to take the initiative to move forward, take another step into the unknown. But we do have the Knight of Wands, so that follows up with a lot of excitement and things going well. So it feels like movement. If you're looking for a new job, you're trying to change jobs, you're looking for a promotion, any of those things, this would be the time to like look toward that, to go ahead and move forward. Take that, the time you have, the opportunities around you, to try and make those like dreams come true, to get those opportunities toward you. It might be difficult because we do have the Five of Wands, but the World, very exciting card, lots of opportunity, lots of changes, and I think it's for the best. You're getting a better surrounding, you're getting better people in your life, and on top of everything, you know, it's a lot of freedom, a lot of weight lifted, because you're not stuck in this situation. This could also be like if you have a coworker that doesn't ever do their job and you feel like you always have to take over for them, meaning like it's like you're always being stuck with either like having to do their work, like somebody tells you do their work, or like, you know, they're not going to complete it, so you do it because, you know, you might as well. But I felt like better people coming in. Maybe that person's leaving, so you don't have to deal with it. But I think good things, if there's anything to take away from it, take the World and the Four of Cups, because that's times changing and opportunities coming your way that you sort of can't ignore. So a lot of Asian symbols. Oh, it's supposed to be all cultures, but the person that made it is Japanese, so they put like their Japanese spin on it. But it's like a ton of different stories and stuff. Like you have the Monkey King. You have, I forgot this one, but it's India. This one's Hawaii. I don't know if it's Hawaii or somewhere. But India again. Then there's like Nordic and German, Chinese. So there's a lot of different cards that are going on here. Each one has its own special story, but it's like drawn by, what was their name? Yoshida or something. Yoshitani. But Um, good energy for the new year. Whatever it is, getting rid of this person, getting rid of this placement, getting rid of something that just causes you frustration. That would be um what I'm seeing here for the most part. But I would say look toward the future, um, promotion wise, because I think that's what's coming. I know I see mostly Chinese too. The symbols, the illustration style, the I think everything really has that vibe to it. They might have been going for more Japanese, but I feel very like it's very Chinese in symbols. Same to you. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food. I wish you all the best, all happy New Year's and stuffs. Oh, thank you. I give you a good energy boost for the day. Helps that things go well, that you don't have to deal with any more frustrations. I'll keep you in my prayers for this new year so that things go well. So that, you can have a fresh start. Nothing that is um as troublesome as last or this year, this past year. But I'll see you all. Finger hearts. Finger hearts. Finger hearts. I'll see you all later next week. Bye. Get some ice cream, Jean. Bye.